Hey guys, how's it going? Bronamiko here, bringing you another part of Dark Souls Remastered. And yeah, after our little last venture, I actually did check the time for my my video, and yeah, I was actually hitting up the hour and 10 mark. So yeah, I thought it'd been a good place to end right there. But as I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and place on the Dark Hand real quick. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the Pyromancy Glove just for now. Coming over here, basically now if you see that, we can now start sucking humanity off out of people. Now coming over this way, you'll notice that this guy is once again alone if we talk to him.
Me?
Okay, so basically what this guy is saying is that he got separated from his people, but the actuality of it is he actually betrayed him, so...
Yo.
So honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to kill him. So before that, though... And if I'm not mistaken, these actually don't... We can keep doing this, and this won't aggro them. So yeah, there we go. Soft humanity coming right up. Okay, I don't think you got any more. Alright, well now we're gonna kill him.
No.
Well, actually, yeah, it can, and plus we get 2 more humanity from you, so I am not sad whatsoever. Now, the reason I killed that guy, it may seem like I was doing a bad thing right there, and yes, that does add to your sin counter. But to make a long story short, is that if you would have left him alive and then went through all of the undead catacombs, he would have actually killed, he would have killed the woman, because yes, we actually can save her for where she is. But to make a long story short, she would have been killed by him if we would have came back, and if he would have done that, we would have gotten her talisman. But you know, I didn't want to do it, so I just said screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him, and because she sells good miracles if we let her live. We are gonna have to take care of stuff. We are gonna have to go back and to Blighttown and see if she's active, because like I was saying, I got my Pyromancy Flame to plus 15. Now an NPC should spawn in Blighttown, but we're gonna have to check that later. So we're gonna go ahead and warp before. God, I keep bouncing all over the place. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and head to, there it is, Anor Londo. And real quick, before we do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, go the right way first of all. Hello, lady. Give me a humanity. Oh, you don't have humanity? Aw, that sucks. Oh, well. There's my sword. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. A couple things we're gonna go ahead and take care of. First of all, we're gonna go ahead.
Very well.
We're gonna go ahead and kill her. And we're going to get a Firekeeper Soul. And now we're going to go ahead and, after, you know, weirdly using the Dark Hand to suck out humanity, we're going to go ahead and take on the other optional boss in this episode. I think we're going to take on the optional boss, and then we're going to take out the, I'm trying to think. We're going to take out the optional boss, and then we're going to take on, the Duke's Archives, yeah, that's what it is. We're gonna take out Seath next. Seath the frickin' Scalist. Honestly, I'm gonna be upfront with you. I don't really hate a lot of bosses, but I'd be lying if I stated that Seath wasn't one of the bosses I actually hate because of his lore. It genuinely upsets me. Now, do I get why he betrayed his people? Yes. Being bullied does not... Getting bullied like that because you have no scales is not something anyone should ever have to endure because of what they are. That being said, however, I do find it funny that the man could have easily been a great warrior, a great hero to the dragons if he showed off his magical prowess. But no, instead he decided to backstab everyone and do some unholy things that I can't see on YouTube, otherwise this video will be taken down, regardless of if I wanted to get it monetized or not. Honestly, I don't even know why I said that, because I probably won't even get monetization for these videos. But as I was saying, though, yeah, lore-wise, I do not like Seath. I hate him, and I hope to God he, and I'm so glad he never returned after this. But anyways, personal hate aside, we basically picked up ourselves another ring. Oh, well, let me go ahead and get rid of these and put my Lloyd's Talismans back on. But now we got ourselves a couple more rings. Basically, we got, where is it? The sun. Is this it? So yeah, this basically boosts any miracles, and this one grants us not only does it grant us an attunement slot, but if we equip it, it knocks away Gwen's statue. So now we can go ahead and replace our Chlorothy ring back on, and look, yeah, this statue never returns. That's basically why I said don't kill Guinevere, or yeah, Guinevere, because there was a ring that could unblock the statue path. So, I mean, if you don't really care about Guinevere or the Covenant, you can go ahead and just kill her and then come down here and kill Gwendolyn. But I wanted to try to show off as much as I could. I know I have been well, besides me flubbing up my sentences and going from one to another, I know I haven't showed up everything, but I wanted to show off most of what I can. I know I've missed a few things here and there. Yeah, but as you come down here, Guinevere will say, "Hey, halt! Don't come this." Or no, not Guinevere. Gwendolyn will say, "Don't come this way." And then you can kneel down and you can basically join his covenant. God, our thumbs are so weird. God, our thumbs are so...
Very well.
Now, you can go ahead and offer these souvenir reprizes, and that's basically what I was trying to say. I wasn't going to spoil until we got to a certain point. Well, this is the point, and then basically bada bing, bada boom, get enough of those souvenirs, and then you can come down here, turn them in, and then get more, and then as usual, upgrade your covenant and get more items from them. For those who don't remember where you get the souvenirs from, you basically go back to the painted world, and then you kill those bird creatures, and that's how you get them. I actually think that's the only way you can get them. I could be wrong. I'll flash it up on screen here if I am. But for now, I really don't care about the Covenant or anything else. It's here if you want it. It's the Dark Moonblade Covenant, but honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and kill Gwendolyn.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the dark moon trespasseth upon the great lord's tomb? Mark the words of mine self, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So, in hindsight, I have to say something about this. I think it's really stupid that Gwendolyn, basically is now punishing us for trespassing on a tomb. Now, granted, I get it. We're trespassing on sacred ground, and this is sacred ground to them. But my problem with this is that, let's pretend you're someone who didn't know what this place was. They didn't give you no instructions to come down here to, like I said, they gave you no instructions to come down here, so basically, to make a long story short, this is really their fault for basically saying, oh, well, you came down here, I have to punish you. Why, though? We didn't know. How are we supposed to know we weren't supposed to come down here and... What if we needed to talk to you? You ever think about that? But honestly, I get it. This is supposed to be like olden times. Basically, if you owned a place, you weren't supposed to just trespass on someone's sacred property, so I get it.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Here's the thing, though, Gwendolyn. We're called the Dark Blade Servant, I think it was. Of course, we're bathed in dark. We're basically worshipping the moon. Although I know what he's talking about. He's basically talking about the Dark Soul, but not my business, not my circus, not my monkeys. Anyways, coming over to this chest. Basically nothing. God, my nose itches and I feel like I gotta sneeze, but I can't sneeze. Pick up the Miracle Sunlight Blade. And then coming over here. Get the brass helm. Get the brass, not the brass helm, but get the brass set. And then, yeah, that's basically it. That was Gwendolyn in a nutshell. Just like Pinwheel, not too hard, not too difficult. Just dodge and weave their stuff, and you've basically got yourself an easy victory. Now on to the real meat of the video. We're now finally going to go ahead and take on the Duke's Archive. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and quickly warp back to the Firelink Shrine and not only use up some souls, but upgrade my flasks because it's been way too long. Thank you, Firekeeper. Greatly appreciated. Now we're going to go ahead and pop some souls. We got quite a few. Now that I really don't have to worry about getting my stuff up to plus my Pyromancy Flame up to upgrade no more. It's at the max it's supposed to be. I mean, yeah, I know I can still go and get the Chaos Flame, but honestly, I really don't care about that. I can now start putting souls into my levels now. Now, Gwendolyn's Soul. This is a unique soul that you can just like, I mean, obviously it's a unique soul, but you can also get you can use it to get a bow, and I know for a fact a spell, but I just don't know what spell you can get. Again, I will flash it on camera if I'm right on camera. I will flash it up on screen if I'm right or wrong. If I'm right, yay. If not, then, oh well, I'm not going to really lose any sleep over it. But I'm going to go ahead and gobble it up and get some of this. So, let's go ahead and level up. Alright. Yeah, this is almost done. Just 3 more levels and this is done. And I just got to get this up to 11 more. And then this needs 15 and this needs 15 as well. God, it almost feels surreal that I'm almost done with a lot of this stuff. Most likely what's going to end up happening is this... I mean, I am going to get my Vigor up to 40 and then start pumping more into Dex as well. But most likely what's going to happen is... I probably won't hit the 120 mark, but this is most likely what I'm going to have left by the end of it. Also, now that I got more slots, I'm going to go ahead and start... So I'm going to go ahead and put... Fire Orb there. Combustion... Okay, hold up. Fire Orb. Combustion. Fire Surge. And then finally, after so long, Great Chaos Fireball. I've been wanting to use this one for a while because, real quick to show off, you can throw this and it leaves like a lingering fire flame. I like that. I mean, it doesn't last too long, so of course it ain't going to be the greatest help, but honestly, that's pretty good for a flame like that. Let's go ahead and now, after talking about it so much, finally hit up the Duke's Archive. So, going ahead with more of my pointless rambling, something I wanted to point out about the, second half of the game, and I feel like this is a more appropriate time to finally bring it up. For those who have been keeping a for those who've played the game and now have more of an understanding, or sorry, for those who've actually played the game originally, and for those who are now, or who are following along with my Let's Play series, you'll notice that a lot of the content feels short, like there should have been more to it. Well, that's because there was. Originally, this game was supposed to be a lot longer than it was to launch. I mean, yeah, we got the DLCs now and whatnot that tie in with Dark Souls 2 story, but the thing was, this game was actually supposed to be a lot more longer and a lot more, and have a lot more story elements to it. The only reason it didn't was because the developers kind of ran out of time when they were making this game. Alright, Fire Surge for the win. So yeah, if you guys feel like the game is a lot shorter than it is, keep hold to that feeling, because it actually is. There is unused content in the game's files that actually show off what was supposed to be in the game. I'm not a hacker, so I can't really go around showing it off, but do keep in mind that, yes, this game was supposed to have more to it, and we were supposed to have a lot more stuff added on besides what we got. Heck, people have been looking around and actually seeing that in the Path of Izalith, in, what was her name? Quilana's, area, that there was supposed to be more to it. There's not much more I can really say about the matter, because not because I don't want to. It's more because I don't know anything about that topic. But do keep in mind that yes, at some point there was supposed to be more, and that we never got it. So we can always dream of what is to be, for the most part, because there have been modders out there that have been able to put on some of the unused content in the game, but unfortunately those are just fan mods. We'll never know what FromSoft desired from this game originally. And that leads me to my topic of Oscar, the guy from the beginning of the game. I have a theory that more was planned out for him than originally was intended, but like I said, due to the game not being able to be not finished, but due to the game not being able to get to where it needed to go, unfortunately we will never know. These are just theories. I think originally he was meant to be either the final boss or the penultimate boss. I'm less likely to believe he was meant to be the final boss, but I do feel like at one point he was supposed to have a much more developing role in the side quests. Like I said, I do feel like he was supposed to play a much grander scale, and like I said, originally I do feel like at one point he was supposed to be a boss or a rival or something. Hell, maybe even an NPC that helped you in Gwen's fights. Anyways, enough about that. As you see me do right there, I killed this guy and he dropped a broken pendant. This pendant will be astronomical to helping us access the DLC later. Also, for those who wanted the channeling trident, here you go. This is basically where you will now be able to start getting these guys infinitely. They'll be, you can now start, these guys will now start spawning more and more now as regular enemies, and not just like special enemies we see here and there. Alright, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Kill you. Pick you up. think there's anything else really that I need to grab down here, because believe it or not, this isn't like this isn't one of those dungeons where it's just like wham bam and then you're done. There is more to it. It's just right now, this is what we like to call a trap area. I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll be coming through most of this dungeon later on, but for now we're just gathering some stuff. Also, here is a mimic. As just like last time, if you want, go ahead and throw a Lloyd's Talisman. You just grab the item that way if you don't want to fight it. But like I said, look at that. That was nothing. And I'm just realizing I never went back to go upgrade my sword. I'm gonna have to go do that later. Probably do that in the next episode or something. Or something. No, I will be doing that in the next episode. Anyways, grab a Twinkling Titanite for those who need that. I think there's something else on the other side of this. I'm not 100% sure. Also, if my voice does sound a bit quieter, I do apologize. But I do think I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm not 100% sure. But this always happens when we have seasonal changes. I always seem to get sick every time. But yeah, there was another Twinkling Titanite, so there's that. Goddamn crystal guard. Come on. Dude, come on. There we go. So yeah. Also, this NPC, this also brings into my theory that I do feel like there was more planned for this game, because this NPC just feels like it's... Oh my god, what the absolute heck? I have never seen this guy do that. Alright, Flask it up, but Jesus. There we go. Finally got that parry timing. Alright, it doesn't really drop nothing besides 3,000 souls, but yeah, like I was trying to say earlier before I completely cut off from getting attacked, I feel like that Crystal Guard had more of a prevalent place too, because I feel like where he's stationed is just completely random. I could be wrong about that, but still, it does harden my theory about... Or harden my theory. It does kind of concrete my theory that there was more planned, but wasn't able to do much with it. Alright, but enough of my theories and rambling aside. Go ahead and switch out one of your guys' rings that isn't the Ring of Favor and Protection. And go ahead and slap on one of your rare... Ring of Sacrifices or Curse... No. Actually, no. Slap on a rare Ring of Sacrifice. You can put on another Sacrifice ring and then use the other slot to put the Curse Bite ring on. But for my build... But if you guys are using the Ring of Favor or Protection, then the rare Ring of Sacrifice is what you need to put on. Because besides saving your souls, the rare ring also does... prevents curse buildup, see, as you can see, I'm getting curse built up right there, but that's only because of the Rare Ring of Sacrifice doing its job. I'm not getting hurt. Also, don't worry about doing damage to Seath. This is a forced loss battle, so don't worry about dying, but like I said, keep a Rare Ring of Sacrifice on so that way you don't lose your souls in soft humanity. Yeah, as I was saying, that's why I recommend you put on a rare Ring of Sacrifice to not only negate the curse buildup, but the prevention of your souls. And then just go ahead and just re-equip whatever you had, and then just go ahead and rest. And I will be right back. Alright, sorry for disappearing like that and coming back, but I had to go run to the restroom real quick. But yeah, so how the heck do we get out of here? Well, the answer's pretty simple. Well, kill that guy, grab that, and boom. The moment we leave out of here... Oh boy, they're gonna... Oh god, I hate this bell. Yep. We're gonna get a bunch of these things starting to kill us. And also, fun fact, I don't know the actual names of these things, but these were old, these were at one point firekeepers. I know these guys are just gonna try to pass me up, but I'm gonna see if I can't kill them. Yep, okay. Well, we don't gotta worry about them later. We're gonna go ahead and take care of these, again, I don't know the names of these enemies, and I'm probably not even gonna bother flashing them up on screen when I put this in editing, but yeah, these, all you need to know is that at one point, these used to be old, not old, but these used to be, God. Fire Shrine Maidens? I think that's what they're called. Firekeepers. Oh my god, why did I say Fire Shrine Maidens? And basically, Seath transformed them into these, kind of like dragon hybrid creatures. I'm basically giving you guys the PG version of this, but it wasn't pretty. And I got caught again. Son of a gun. I'm just not having a good run these last two videos. Go ahead and get rid of these guys. Yeah, lightning snake, lightning sneak. First of all, die. And alright, we got rid of those guys. And before we open that chest, let's come on over here and shh. Nobody wants to hear you. I'm not gonna lie to you, that actually is grating on my ears. I really hate that sound. Are they sobbing? Oh, I did not know they sobbed. Oh my god, that makes it so much worse now. Oh, I can't go into the detail of what Steve did to them, but like, oh my god, this makes it so sad now. I did not realize that they cried. Well, anyways, killing those two specifically, you can get the Soothing Sunlight and the Bountiful Sunlight miracles. And if we come over here...
Hello again.
Looks like Old Hat Logan... Or sorry, Big Hat Logan is basically trapped in here. We can't do nothing for him right now. We're going to have to come back and unlock him, but that's going to be a little bit later. So just do keep that in mind for now. Now, that being said, we can go around and unlock these, prisons. Personally, there's not, I mean, there are a few of them that we want to unlock for, like, the items, like right here. We got one right here that we're going to unlock. We also got an enemy here. Oh my god. We got the, Archives Prison Extra Key, and I know what you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, we're going to go ahead and, no, I didn't want to close it on myself. We can go back and save Logan, right? Not necessarily. Or not, actually, no, because this key isn't for his cell. And I think there's something in here. Let me go ahead. I really need to get better at remembering. Okay, so no, there's nothing in here specifically, but there is something above us that we can take out. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Because we will have to come back through this area later to save Logan, as I keep mentioning, so I gotta... Oh, so this is what the extra prison key was for. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to go quiet. I'm trying to recollect through my memories what areas I do need to unlock and what I don't need to unlock. I think this is an area that goes there, because I do need to lock this one back up so I don't get ambushed again. Bonfire, not really going to activate that, access that one. Oh wait, wasn't there, or am I no, I know I'm crazy, because we have to come up here. Because if I'm not mistaken, we're now going to go ahead and pick up not only a ring, but a, another armor set. It's going to jump down here. Ugh, so much damage. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up, okay, yeah, the maiden stuff. The maiden stuff and the white seance ring. I think that's supposed to be like a wedding ring or something. Come down here and take some more damage. Oh, my ankles. I don't remember what that ring does specifically. It's the Dark Moon Seance ring. Oh, no, that's... Is that what it was? The white seance ring? Yeah, I think that's what it was. It looks like all it does is just give us, another attunement boost. Attune. The moment we exit out of there, we're gonna go ahead and still get hit by this guy. I was trying to avoid that. Also, be careful. Oh, he gave us a soft humanity. Nice. But be careful, we got ourselves an arrow guy here. Also, a guy right there that's gonna ambush us. Dealt with you two. And yeah, from here on out, we're gonna be dealing with the rest of the Duke's Archives. Nope. Son of a bitch, you still managed to hit us. Alright, well, you're dead, so it doesn't really matter. It still didn't drop a channeling trident. And then we're going to go ahead and hit up the next room. Deal with you first. Deal with you next. No, there's not a treasure over there. We're going to run up here, and I think there's a couple things we can knock out, or one thing we can knock out. What's on the other side? Because, okay, yeah, that wasn't a treasure there. Not a chest there, and that's just the elevator that leads back up to the main room where we fought Seath. And I don't know if you, like I said, I don't know if you guys heard me, but don't worry about doing any damage to Seath during that first phase. That phase is just mainly there to, just for you to lose, so you can rack up as much damage as you want on him, but until we actually get to the main boss hub or boss arena for him, we can't really do nothing to him. Okay, this is not a mimic, so we can just go ahead and open it. Ooh, Twinkling Titanite. That's always nice to have, because I actually think, because believe it or not, I didn't really show it off, but you can also upgrade your armor and shield in this game, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, ow. If I'm not mistaken, the crest shield takes Twinkling Titanite. Anyways, do not shoot me, do not shoot me, do not shoot me. Alright, deal with you. We've got a longbow, even though we don't need that. Alright, nothing there, so now we can just go ahead and flip down. And then... Oh, wait, shoot. I needed to kill that guy. Son of a gun. Alright, so real quick, I don't know if it's in this room specifically, but I know in the first one, if you were to look carefully, there is another treasure chest that I purposely did miss. Not because I didn't want to grab for it, but I have an issue with it. And of course you summoned yourself over there. I'm gonna get rid of you because you're gonna be annoying if I don't. Alright, but yeah. In the first room where we flip this staircase. Wait, did I flip it the wrong? I flipped it the wrong goddamn way. I flipped it the wrong way. Lovely. I had it the right way the first time. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, no, as I keep trying to say, in the first room, there was a treasure chest that I purposely missed. Why did I say it why did I say it treasure chest? But, you know, I basically purposely missed that chest, and I forgot to grab that chest over there too. Wow, I'm just making all the mistakes today. But yeah, no. But here's the thing, though. You have to, when you are turning this staircase, you have to time it just right in order for you to jump and get it. The problem is, I've always missed that timing, and I can never seem to get it. So I'm purposefully not going after it because I'm not going to risk trying to grab it and then running the risk of losing all my stuff. So it's called the Avalon. It's basically a repeating crossbow. If you want to try ahead and get it, go ahead and try for it. But I'm not gonna go for it because, like I said, I'm not going to run that risk. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and come down here and then open this. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some treasure chests in here. Yes, there is. Okay. Open this. Blue Titanite chunk. Later on, this is where Logan's gonna move. Again, I'll explain his side quest at a later point, but for now, just keep that in the back of your head. Coming over here, we got ourselves a chest. Now be careful. We got ourselves the what was it? The Chandler set. That's the Eastern Helm. I still want to wear that. Oh yeah, okay. So basically, I'll just call it the Chandler set. So yeah, we got that. But be careful. There are mimics here aplenty. I think there's one coming up actually, and we're actually gonna go. And now that we got that, we're gonna head back to the prison cells and save Big Hat Logan. Yeah, this is the mimic. He drops us the Enchanted Falchion. If I'm not mistaken, that's a reference. I think that's a reference to Demon Souls, because in the fourth level of the Stormy Isles, the fourth world, aka the Stormy Isles, in the first section of it, you could pick yourself up an enchanted Falchion. Pretty good weapon, especially in the early games, because there were these rock enemies in World 2 that weren't affected by physical attacks. So if you had like an enchanted weapon or magic, you could kill them that way. God, I don't know why I brain farted a lot today. Now, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and start kindling this bonfire, because I know what you're thinking to yourself, like, why don't you just go back to the Firelink Shrine and kindle the or go get your 20 essence there. Well, real quick, to show you off real quick, the moment you come in here and you try to warp away. Oh, wait, we can warp away? Wait. Oh, that's right. It's not this bonfire. Oh my god. Well, that was dumb. Forget anything I said. But I will still admit, I will still say this. Go ahead and kindle this bonfire to at least give you to give you 20 Estus, because while we're about to actually end up finishing this dungeon off. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and level up real quick because I got some souls I don't want to lose. We are about to take on Seath here shortly, but I want to go ahead and make sure that I'm at least topped off. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut away real quick to check my time. Alright, sorry for that random cut, guys. I wanted to go ahead and not only level up my character, but I wanted to go ahead and see what we're at. We're almost at the hour mark, but you know what? I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and knock out Big Hat Logan's stuff real quick. Or knock out getting Big Hat Logan, and then we're going to go ahead and take on Seath in the next episode. Because we actually have been kind of running this episode pretty long, but I still can't believe I flubbed that up. I thought you couldn't, oh, come on. Ow, God. I'll get attacked by you. I'm getting sniped by the channelers. Oh, this has not been a good run for me today. Anyways, as I was trying to say, we're going to go ahead and get Big Logan freed from prison, and then we're going to go ahead and most likely end the video there. I'm not going to deal with you. I'm just going to bolt right through you guys. It's kind of weird. Like, I know I bring this up a lot, but like, I feel like to me it's weird because dungeons to me, actually I don't think I bring that up a lot, but as I was trying to say, dungeons to me feel a bit like all over the place. Like, I mean, I know what I said. It's because of the last second half of the game, I think, being rushed, and that's why it feels so like oddly imbalanced. Is because we're going through. Oh my God! Did I seriously get caught? I swear the hitboxes in this game are so weird. I feel like there were days where like I shouldn't hit an enemy, and then they're like right there. I didn't feel like I should hit that, but yet there were days where like I know I should hit something, but yet the game acts like I didn't. But ah well. We're gonna we got those out, and oh, forgot they dropped humanity. That's good. We're gonna go ahead and finally free Big Hat Logan. Hey, Logan.
Oh, that.
We're gonna go ahead and talk to him.
Hello.
Alright, so he's gonna stay there for now. He basically is gonna stay down there until after we beat Seath, but like I said, we're gonna do that in the next episode and then cover like little side quest details here and there. So for now, oh wow, I'm out of Homeward Bones. I have to go buy more. But anyways, though, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. Leave a like if you are, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.